Happy Friday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Finishing up my worship for today. Well, actually, not finishing up because it is ongoing. So let me slow it down. Welcome, 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 y'all. Welcome. Hello and good morning. This is our daily call. It's Montina here. And y'all know that I do this because it is for us that are married, that want to stay married, that need an extra dose of inspiration to make it. We need our word just to make it today. Just to make it today. So, again, my name is Montina, and y'all know that I actually started this channel because I wanted women to be able to attract the love that they desire and deserve. And then, yes, I did get married, and I realized that I wanted to start helping women get and stay married because it's not easy being married. And I really thought it was going to be a lot easier because I'm not in my first marriage, I'm not in my second marriage, I'm in my third marriage. People are like, you have three marriages? Yeah, I only had three husbands. How many boyfriends have you had? So I wanted to create something for us, y'all, for us, y'all, for us, y'all, for us, y'all. 50% of first marriages end in divorce. 67% of second marriages end in divorce. And then what is it? Hey, Glendora, 73% of third marriages end in divorce. And that's only 5% of people that are crazy enough to do it three times. So what I realized is we have to be proactive. There is nothing teaching women, and I'm not teaching us how to be wives, but supporting us, right? So, honey, if you want to live your best life as a single woman, there's support. If you want to, if you're grieving, there's support. If there's Alcoholics Anonymous, there's narcissistic personality disorder, there's sex addict groups, support groups, love addict support groups. But I realize that so many people think that women they get married and they understand 100% how to be wives. And that's just not how this works. So, I talk to women. Y'all are my friends that are joining and supporting me, and I appreciate that. And I realize we all going through the same poo-poo. It's just a different toilet. Either you in a first marriage, second, third. I know I have an aunt and her fourth aunt and uncle, and it really is the same poo-poo, different toilet. So I realized, like, oh, you are not alone. You know what Michael Jackson said? We're not alone in this. We're like, oh, he did that. Oh, girl, he crazy. And you realize they're all crazy. And it makes you actually feel, I don't want to say makes you feel good, but you realize, like, oh, okay, I can get through this. And I wanted a safe space and place where we're like, look, we are happily married. We have happy spouses, happy houses, and we just are here to encourage each other. So if you're not on your way to work, or even if you are and you can join me, just click that link and you can come on here live with me as we go through our devotion today. So I'm really excited about that. We are doing the battlefield of the mind. We got to keep our minds in order. So, battlefield of the mind. Our mind can wander if we allow it, and we don't want our minds to wander. We want our minds to have the word. We want to be built up with that power that we need. I love to have things that have alliteration. So there's power in the word. There's power in our praise. This is when we cancel the assignments of the enemy. So y'all in your car, something going crazy, clap, 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 clap. Praise the Lord. Worship. This is when we have the adoration, admiration, and information. And then we have to pray. And I'm going to go through some notes today that I wanted to share with y'all. We got to pray. We have got to stay. Now I really, 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 really understand when the old ladies, the mamas in the church say, honey, you have to pray. You have to pray. You have to pray just to make it today. And it's really, really important. And also the meditation, we need to hear from God. And y'all know I got to make it practical today. So we're going to get a little spicy today and talk about flirting today. 80% of the time, your marriage is going to be wonderful. 80% of the time. 20% of the time, you're going to be like, yeah, no, I don't know if I can do this, but you can do it. Stay in it, sis. You can do it. You got to stick it out. And I like to take that and think about it in a 30-day span. 30 days out of the month, 24 days out of the month, you're like, wow, this is great. You're getting along. It's your companion. I love you. I love you. I love you. And 6 days out of the month, you're like, are you on your period or I'm on my period? And I really think that if we looked at it that way and took it out of the entire year, right, and we looked at it that way, we would not be so inclined to leave, right? So 6 times 12 is 72. 72 days out of the year, out of 365 days, you can do it, sis, okay? So again, battlefield of the mind. We'll just do this one quickly. And she's just talking about here again, where we were talking about the wandering, worried mind. And the last thing I wanted us to talk about for today was she talks about a wandering mind, Wondering, wandering. And she said, Mark 11, and this is Jesus speaking. Truly, I tell you, whoever says to this mountain, be lifted up and thrown into the sea, and does not doubt at all in his heart, but believes that what he says will take place, it will be done for him. For this reason, I am telling you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe, trust, and be confident that is granted to you, and you will get it. She said, faced with one thing or another, I frequently began to hear myself say, I wonder. For example, I wonder what the weather will be like tomorrow. I wonder what I should wear to the party. I wonder what kind of grades my son will get. For me, I wonder what kind of attitude my husband will have today. I wonder. And she says the dictionary partially defines the word wonder in the noun form as a feeling of puzzlement or doubt, and in the verb form to be filled with curiosity or doubt. I've come to learn that I am much better off to do something positive than to just wonder all the time about everything imaginable. Instead of wondering about what's going to go on when you get home from work, instead of wondering what he's going to say, instead of wondering, okay, do something positive, say something positive, be positive and make a decision. She said, wandering leaves a person in indecision, and indecision causes confusion. Wandering, indecision, and confusion prevent an individual from receiving from God by faith the answers to their prayer or need. And she says, notice that Jesus did not say, whatever you ask for in prayer, wonder if you'll get it. He said, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe you will receive it and you will. And she said, as believers, we are to believe, not doubt. So believe that you have an amazing marriage. Believe that you are in a joyful state. Believe that things work together for your good. You see, when my kids text me things, I'm like, all things work together for your good. Trust in the Lord and believe. And I had put some new habits and things that I wanted to work on. And so I want to charge you with that. What are some new things that you want to work on? Again, not day by day, honey. I have to do things second by second, literally, not even minute and moment, second by second by second by second by second. So again, think about what you're thinking about. And it's so funny because I just love y'all, especially my friends that like y'all text me that are joining me on the call, because y'all text me like, what would Montina say? What would Montina do? And so I did want to share some things just as a reflection from some notes I took when I was actually visiting my grandmother. And her pastor just did a great job of saying the job of the enemy. Remember, y'all, he has a specific job, and he will use anybody around you, including your husband, to get to you, your kids, your grandkids, your in-laws. You might have a cynical mother-in-law, cynical sister-in-law. You might have kids and stepkids and biological kids. He's gonna use whomever he can. And he uses us sometimes too. But the job of the enemy is to send things to damper your expression, to send things to make you sad. It really is. Text me if you feel and say, hey sis, I'm like, hey girl, hey, how's your day going? All things work together for our good. And when you know you have something, and you know something, you have confidence in your praise. Okay, this was a different bishop. He said, we complain about decisions and don't understand there are options. Okay, there are options. He said, but four things we do: pause, you can stay stuck. Post, he said, a lot of people are social media saints. Punch, someone to fight, and pray. We must pray. One thing that's come to my spirit lately is, instead of saying I pray first, somebody asked me something, I'm not, before I say it, I'm gonna say, did I pray about it first? Did I remember to pray for my husband today? Did I remember to pray for my kids today? Did I remember to pray for my mind today and my peace? Remember, y'all, as a reminder, protect your peace. Be emotionally mature. Don't respond to everything. Let the Lord fight your battles. We fight against principalities and wickedness in high places. And just because God allowed it does not mean God approved it. When I heard that, it just freed me from so much. So just because God allowed it doesn't mean that he approved it. So pray, pray, pray. And understand, he had here in my notes, who's provoking you. But remember, it is the enemy, and he just goes like the Matrix. He just goes. So my notes that I left today, y'all know I like to make it practical, was it's not too late. I said this yesterday, to start now for things to be different in your marriage. Now, today, again, I go second by second. I can't even go day by day. I can't. It's second by second. reflect on what it is that don't spend too much time on reflection. I'm actually listening to a book right now about marriage. And he said that, you can't argue about things that aren't going to change. Like if it was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 5 moments ago, don't argue about it because it can't change anything. And then think about what would Montina do or say. I had a friend tell me that this morning and she was like, yeah, my husband's getting on my nerves. She's like, how would Montina respond? Y'all have to be emotionally mature. I've learned to be emotionally mature. I cannot respond to everything. I zip it.com. And I don't work for everybody, but it has to work for me and what I'm dealing with in my relationship. So to make this all practical, we're going to talk about flirting tips. And I'm actually going to put this into the chat. Okay. And these are fun ways and things to think about for your flirting. Okay. So here are a few tips for you. So it's time to bring it back. And hold on just a second. There's some bleach or something in the house and it's making my throat hurt. Hold on. All right. So 14 ways to flirt in your marriage. Send a flirty or a few text message throughout the day. Text that man. Every day I text my husband a picture of me from the gym from behind. People probably think I'm like, it's literally just me from behind. Okay, he see the front, but you know what your husband like. Leave a note on the car mirror with an added touch. He says a flower, but I probably put a little perfume on it. Write a love note on a post-it with lipstick on the bathroom mirror. Give the unexpected, genuine compliment. Like I write my husband notes every day, and I told, and I will say there are days this is not easy for me. I have committed to this. I'm disciplined. I'm consistent, but it's not always easy. I don't want to get on here and have y'all thinking it's easy because it's not. I don't want to get on here and have y'all thinking like everything's okay in my marriage because often it's not. Sometimes I'm in the valley. Sometimes I'm coming up out the valley. Sometimes I'm peering over the valley and I'm saying, hey, y'all, hey, I'm so grateful that I'm not in the valley, but I'm praying for you. Okay. I'm praying for you. But I wrote him a love note and I just was like, you're so smart. My husband is so smart. Like he fixed the refrigerator, he can build things and he's smart. He's really smart. So give a genuine compliment. She said, play a love song in the car. What's one of your favorite love songs? Think about your love song playlist from your wedding. What makes you think of your husband? She said you could read a sexy book together, but I don't know about that one. Dance in the kitchen. So I love the Chicago step. Y'all know I post my videos on YouTube. And it don't matter if you late, girl, because you here, but do some little cute dance. Y'all know what your husband's like. And again, music soothes that spirit. Remember, the enemy, okay, he was the head over music. So music soothes that spirit. I play music all along the house. My husband will come in sometimes I'm like, did you have, like someone? Yes. And I have it real low because I actually met I think it was the therapist that told me there's certain vibrations and things you can play low, and it literally will shift the entire atmosphere in the home. It will shift. Okay, I used to play in a youth symphony, and I used to actually play the piano and all of that. Play something, or I used to play the violin, something soft and subtle. Do you realize when you're going to shop, sometimes you're listening to music, you pick up more items? There's a reason for that. Put on some music and cook together, whisper something playful in your spouse's ear, give your spouse a massage. I actually have a massage table. I used to do that for my husband. And it's not that I wouldn't do it, but my husband's particular. I don't like stuff like that, but I love stuff like that. Just, when your husband's talking, look into his eyes, y'all. Look into his eyes and pause. Hold hands and kiss or give an extra long hug. And you might say, Martina, my husband doesn't like them things. You know what your husband like because you married him. You earned the ring. So figure it out. But that's something practical. Okay. He your husband, not mine. And I was telling my friend the other day, she and I were talking about flirting because I realized a lot of women don't know how to flirt. But married women, we don't flirt. We're friendly. Okay, I don't flirt. I'm friendly, but y'all better figure it out. You know what your husband likes. You know what he likes to see you in. You know what he likes you to wear to bed. You know what scents he likes. There's a certain scent I only wear to bed. I only wear it to bed. And it's because I heard a woman say it a long time ago about just that's his scent that he knows that's his scent, like for bed. So make it practical, sis. Y'all are absolutely beautiful. So as we go into the weekend, I just want you to just what would Montina say and do? Just be emotionally mature. Y'all, when I talk to you, these men, listen, they should not be getting you as upset as you get. Okay? Go get your hair done. Go get your nails done. Go sit in the sun. Go take your kids and take them to the park. Y'all have to stop with this. Sex, silence, and sandwich. I mean, it really is the truth. They let them compartmentalize and be all in their attitudes and moods by themselves. See, Older women needed to tell us these things. Let them men be great. They want to sit and watch TV and you don't want to. I don't watch a lot of TV. If I feel like spending time with my husband, I will. But he's okay as long as I'm in the house. I don't want to, I don't go do it. Okay. So your self-care, remember, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, self-maintenance, if you need your wax, your nails and things like that, but you have to focus on your self-care, sis. Okay, self-care, go to the spa, go to the sauna. Really, the sauna, I love going to the sauna. And then again, you need girlfriends. Some of y'all are just really traveling through this world. You have no girlfriends. You need sister friends. You need, and y'all are having too deep of conversations. That's why you don't trust women. Y'all should be talking about unicorns and rainbows. And y'all know I did the perfume example. I will unicorn or rainbow you to life. Oh, girl, you look good. Where you get them earrings from? Where you get that outfit? Girl, where you shop? I love boutique clothes. And I'm being genuine. I don't want to trauma bond with and my hairstylist, when we were talking yesterday, and she knows about my calls, and she told me, she said, early on, you set that boundary with me. You said, I don't trauma bond. And I didn't even remember. So again, get your resources, get you a book. I'm listening to an Audible book. I think it's by James Sexton. If you're sitting in my office, then it's already too late, y'all. I don't know about you. I don't know how anybody makes it in marriage without saying prayed up and really reading up and understanding the practical. If you want it to work, you want to have joy in it. Even and it's him, sis. It ain't even you, but it needs to be you that does the work. I want to tell me do all the work. Well, you married, you already knew you were gonna have to work, okay? So it's the small things that count. Figure out those ways to flirt, girl. And I'm going to end it today. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. It's not going to work because the joy of the Lord is your strength. Y'all got this. Y'all giving the enemy way too much credit. Sometimes when I read your comments, y'all send me notes. Y'all need to be emotionally, walk around like this. When he say something, you would think in your mind, I am emotionally. You know what I say sometimes? I'm like, okay, honey, no problem. Girl, be emotionally mature. We need to be emotionally mature women. With that said, y'all, I'm getting ready to get up out of here. Save the date, November 14th to the 18th. Married women only. Married women only. Married or engaged. Married or engaged. We are going to Cancun. This is our trip, and we are going to be the best spouses ever because we're going to have happy houses. So, again, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. It's not going to work because the joy of the Lord is your strength. I will see y'all on Monday. Have an amazing, amazing weekend. And I'm going to stay here in the chat for a little bit. Hello, good morning, Glendora. Cena, I see you. Your pa, I see you. Hey, Melinda. Hey, Melinda. So save the date, y'all. I'd like to get an even number so that we all have somebody to sit and talk and just live life. Y'all, we gonna make it. We gonna grow old and grow great. And some of us gonna be, widows together, okay? Because we gonna stick this one out. Bye, y'all.